Chengdu is so cold.
Yeah.
Suddenly got into winter.
Right. Last weekend I went to the Xi'an and with a very thick clothes, and I got
So
a
what?
cold.
Oh,
What?
cold. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. How was your
Yeah, the
weekend?
temperature has decreased. Actually, this weekend I was I deal with a lot of work and my own stuffs. So my own private stuff. So um, not having rest. Not had rest. Hadn't rested. Hadn't rested barely.
Okay. So for the overwork jobs.
Yeah, did a lot of overwork jobs. Even and the renter on my room, how to say, my renter had moved out of my house, so I had to find a new renter.
Why
I
to your
Yeah,
house?
because what?
Or why he lived your house?
Because I don't know, maybe she just lost her job. She can't afford the expense of renting a house.
How expensive your rent?
Actually, it's not expensive, but maybe these days a lot of people had lost their job, so she maybe decided to live with her boyfriend or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and so I'm busy with moving some obsolete uh
Mm.
obsolete furniture out of my house and moving and I bought some new furniture of my house, so I can rent it in a good price, maybe because the house of mine had the furnitures in my house had been so old.
Yeah. The the previous householder.
Yeah,
Leaves this furnitures for you.
yeah,
Left.
yeah. The furniture are so old, and a lot of renter wouldn't, would not like to rent a house like that.
Yeah, but you need to invest more money to buy this new furniture so that you can have a good
Yeah,
renter.
yeah, yeah. But it's still worth it because I've calculated.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, the furnitures, if you just wanna rent, if you just wanna rent your house, you don't need to buy some some expensive furniture. You just buy some normal one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And yesterday I joined the offline English corner, and I found there is I want to show you one interesting thing. Yesterday
Okay.
I just refused some people's request to add my WeChat.
Okay.
Yeah,
So why?
because last month I joined the activity, and part of the group members just add WeChat each other, but after the activities, we most of us didn't chat together, and anyone guy just send the WeChat to me, and it's very awkward because he just asked me whether you have a boyfriend, and I answered yes,
Wow. So
and
directly.
yeah, and he just said, could you recommend some girls for me because I want to find a girlfriend. So well, okay, and
Wow.
I just didn't reply anything for him. And this Friday, this Friday we the host organized another activities. It's about the opposite sex mind. So I joined that activity on Friday. When I sit here, the guy just came in this party, came in this house, and he saw me with a very uh, unplayer smile. He,
On
he
pleasure smile. So
yeah.
why? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe just I didn't reply him, and he said he said to me, "You have boyfriend? Why you came here?" I said it's not all meeting 相亲角. I want to say, let me, do you know 相亲角?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not matchmaking corner. Yeah,
Yeah.
just the English color. He said, isn't it all matchmaking color? Because it's talk about the opposite sex. So I asked the host, is it
Mm.
match, matchmaking
Matchmaking.
corner? The host
Yeah.
said, no, it's just the English corner. We talked about some topic.
Yeah. So he. Yeah. I just think hey, this guy has how to say um not
Yeah,
his purpose is not pure.
yeah. And he's old, he's almost 35 or more years.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Wow.
has some money, but I didn't like that type. Okay, and yesterday, yesterday actually the group talking is okay, but I know
Mm.
some of them have didn't look upon each other.
Look upon on each
And
other. Why?
let me check. Look upon. Yeah, because one or two look 就是 I want to say they don't 就是 they don't like each other or something, because some
Okay.
have some feeling of 优越感.
Priority,
Yeah,
superior.
superiority. Yeah,
Superiority complex.
superiority,
Superiority.
superiority. Yeah,
Superiority.
superiority. So I
Yeah.
think some of them have the superiority. So I don't think they just want to add each other's WeChat so that maybe one day they can have some business connection. But I just
I really get tired of that because people like to have networking without wanna establish their own network, but I just regard that as a wasting of time because you just treat other people as your tool, not a friend or something like that. If you wanna exchange some value with other people, the best way I think um to provide your value to other people so you can exchange. But if you just want to know a lot of people and try to find some way that they can be used by you, so they can they can be helpful or something like that, you just waste your time.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, it has low effect, I guess.
Yeah. So yesterday when we ended our topic, maybe we will have a good talk. But when they want to add each other's WeChat, I just said no. Maybe we can add WeChat next time if we can meet again. Because I just said no. I think oh it's okay. But maybe it's embarrassing that time because but I just insisted. I know if I add them, my WeChat is full of people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to add another people to in my WeChat list, but it just occupied one
Yeah,
of them.
occupy a position.
Yeah, yeah. So I just said no, and I don't think it's,
I
but
think you did really a good job
yeah,
because that's a sensible choice.
yeah, because I know how to refuse people. I just don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just don't accept everything that is the other people want to put me in. Yeah, so I feel it's very different, and I
Wow,
will do that.
yeah, yeah. That's so great.
Yeah. Also, I
Yeah,
want to share you one experiences with you. It's really, really different, and it's not good. It's not bad. Uh, a few months ago, I tried to open a store. I just put some stocks on my store online store, and
yeah.
it's totally operated by my brother. And last week it suddenly have many orders in 2 days. It have
Okay.
400 orders. Yeah,
For
but
100
order,
orders.
yeah, in 2 days.
Yeah. How did he make that?
Yeah, because one of KOL just add our product link in his video, and his video
Wow.
is very good, and it attract many people to buy our product. It's so good. It's a good news, and
Yeah.
that night, when my brother called me, what are you doing? Could you leave me some minutes? I got confused. I said why? He said I don't know why there is so many orders. Maybe it's a error. It's an error or something. I feel confused.
Yeah.
We didn't operate it for a long time. But when we open our computer, wow, it's real, and the orders are growing very faster. When we open the
Wow.
order, it's about 300, but 1 or 2 hours it's almost 400. It's so
So
good.
you better increase your stocks.
Yeah, but we just deal our stocks. Yeah, so we
What?
don't have any
Have
so many.
enough stocks?
Yeah, and we need to waste almost 70,000 yuan RMB 70,000 RMB to
70,000 RMB to buy new stocks?
yeah
Wow. That's huge.
yeah 7万 yeah,
Wow.
but it's dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Great. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So have you bought the stocks?
yeah, I bought it, so it's a risk, and I
Yeah,
it's
it's really a risk because if someone just got a
returned.
refund, yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah, you
when the things happens on us, we feel very excited, and that night we didn't sleep and just handle these orders. Yeah, we got these orders, but we need to invest some money on it, and there is a uh, unpredictable risk. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you also got the unprecedented experience
uh,
because you can saw the money you can saw the your business like a snowball and it's
yeah,
rolling becomes bigger and bigger.
yeah. So I don't know, but we just do it. Maybe because we are not sold in domestic. We are selling global. So
Oh, you saw in global.
yeah, these days we are trying to send products to America. So if just
Wow.
the risk is highly, if the orders get refunded, we just totally lose the stock because we won't make it back to China because it would cost more money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So does Ali had any protection to the how to say shoppers?
n- not exactly, but according to some data, the refund data is less than 10%.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So maybe risk is under control, but there is still some unpredictable risk. We maybe I just didn't doing such a big deal in my business. You know,
Yeah.
so
So,
I
yeah, that so
know
you really receive a huge income, right?
receive what is receiving huge.
Receive a large
No,
income.
actually, no, not so large because this time if we need to buy this stock, we need a cooperation with some logistic. So the logistic will take part of the profit.
What is logistic?
物流.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe each order I can earn 50 yuan 50 yuan. So maybe just if I invested almost 70,000, I can earn back 20 or 30 thousand yuan back.
30. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's great. That sounds great.
yeah, that sounds great, but there is a risk, and
That's a yeah.
and
Yeah,
also,
that
uh,
at least it's how to say um it's income out of your job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I just want to do this business for my brother. I don't need to make the profit for myself because my brother don't have a very decent job. So I want to help him to build a business job. But at the process during the process of the startup company, I feel, oh yeah, it was such a challenging, and it's like explore for me, explore uh
Appreciate.
yeah for me. I also learned so many things up to now. Even when the orders happened, I felt, wow, it really happens on me. Yeah, because I can share of this happiness, but also I can um share of the answers, because we know there are some unpredictable risk of our business.
Yeah.
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 Maybe
Yeah, but you had found the code of the how to say the finance code. Maybe you could invite more bloggers or some vloggers to hang your link under their videos.
yeah, but I also got some bloggers request, but there is we don't have the we don't contact we don't really have the products ability. We just purchase the products from the other factory, and
Yeah. No. Yeah.
yeah, and the logistic we can control, and the warehouse we didn't control. So if one
Okay.
day the orders get close to 1,000 or 10,000, we even don't have so much money to buy stocks for these orders.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that reminds me.
So it's a low cost business. I guess it's pretty good because if you just invest too much time or money on that, you would be exhausted or it's a big risk. It would be risky, but if you just operate how to say a low cost business, it wouldn't spend too much time and money. So, but you still can make some money for a
Yeah.
living, maybe.
Yeah, but this thing reminds me to reminds me that I need to find a good partner who has a uh, uh, supply chain, who has good supply chain.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So because we need to we know how to marketing, we know how to sell, but we need to
Yeah.
have we need to control another part of this financial chain, financial model.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the nature of making money is just to decrease your cost and increase your how to say interest
Yeah.
不对，利润怎么说呀？忘了。
Uh,
Profit, yeah, profit.
Yeah, so maybe next weekend I can share with you how it was going, because next month I can
Yeah,
check how many users just refund, and how many money I can really get back. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's great. Yeah, that's great.
maybe I will lose every.
I feel curious about that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
because
also the.
yeah, but it's how to say it's a small achievement, but
Yeah,
it's a big step.
yeah, it's a big step. Maybe I will lose 70,000 yuan, but it's making it. I have a lesson. I have a business lesson by myself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my story. Do you have something you want to share with me, or?
Um, these days nothing happened on me, so how to say because I spent too much time on my job. Even even this week I have a dinner with my friend, and when I was having dinner with her, and I I'm I'm tend to sleep actually because I feel so tired these days.
Mm.
So nothing too special on me. So I just feel maybe I just spend too much on my job. I need to take back some my own rights of resting or my own um time from my work because I really spend too much time on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You at least live 2 days for your own life.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Mm. So if you don't.
Okay. Yeah, but actually, the only happy thing is that I've learned something about our today's topic because after I got COVID-19, I felt myself uh, I felt myself I real I felt how to say I have I have symptoms of senior dementia. So I just
Senior.
yeah, I can't memorize things. um I can't memorize things very a lot, so I just study some mechanism of memory
Mm.
from Dr. Huberman's podcast. So I also did how to say I also did I also had down a trial for listening and write down the things I listened. So I found that that's a good way to practice my listening ability. So I can follow. These days, I can follow the most of the meaning of the podcast. Okay, so I'll just begin our today's topic.
Okay.
Okay, so today I am gonna share with you uh, the mechanism of our topic. So I didn't do a lot of notes. So I hope um, I can think I can how to say remember the most mechanism I've learned. So, as we know, people would forget things really quickly, and we have short-term memory and long-term memory, right?
Yeah.
So, the short-term memory means we after we just read a series of number, we would forget it instantly, but but a short term but if we just move if our brain just move those informations into the long term memory, uh actually it's a area in our brain, so we would remember it more how to say uh for 牢固怎么说呀？我忘了。Firmly, yeah. So or solid, solidable, right?
Firm.
Solid, yeah, solid. We would remember that solid. So our so there's how to say there's an experience that there's are some scientists had did a lot of research on our the mechanism of our brain. So they just first at the beginning they did research on the white mouse. So they just set some tubes, so the mouse can passing through the tubes, and they would at some position in this tube they would they would make a electrical shock to the mouse. So when the mouse passing through the tubes and they got to the position that they had experienced the electrical shocks, so next time they would remember that. And at the same time they would scan the brain of the mouse, and they found uh, they just want to dig out the effective area that a mouse when a mouse suffer electric shocks. So they found that after the if and they just found the how to say when the how to say they just found when the mouse got electrical shocks, they would how to say release the epinephrine. Epinephrine means adrenaline, 肾上腺素. So they also did another experiments. If they just block the releasing of epinephrine, they found the mouse. Even the mouse had experienced the electrical shocks, next time they still would passing through the same place. So the mouse didn't form their memory of having electrical shocked at a position, at a specific position. So they just guess maybe actually at the beginning they guess the researchers guess maybe it's because the electrical shocks just activates the mouse how to say emotions. But after they did they just blocked the releasing of adrenaline, they found it's related to the adrenaline. Adrenaline is actually a kind of hormone in our body, can released by our body and our brain. Actually, it can also I just learned that it can be released both in brain and in our body, means kidney. So when the and so they did another experiment. That time they just blocked the receptor of the adrenaline. So the means the receptor, the receptor our brain can't, even we can release the adrenaline, but the receptor had been blocked, so our brain can't receive the signal from the adrenaline. So they found that the mouse still can't remember they had been electric shocked. They had been through electric shock. So they just they so a lot other so there are other experiments also did these research on human, but it's not electrical shocks. They just how to say separate two. They just separate people in two groups, and the first group of people, they would send them some articles that is very tedious. So they just let them read these tedious articles. It's very boring, and it has not, it's nonsense. So and another group, the second group, would read some articles that are full of emotions, that can arouse their fear or arouse their how to say arouse their happiness, something like that. So they just made a comparison between those two groups after they recited those articles. And the first group who reads the articles that is so tedious, they barely remember, they rarely remember the content of the articles. But the second group who read the articles that are full of emotions, they can remember most of those contents. So they can remember better than the first group. So they found maybe they also they did another experiments to find out uh, what is the true effects uh, of the memory. So they also did another research. It is a research that the first group, they still read the tedious. They found they still separate a group of people in two groups, and the first one they still read tedious articles, and but at this time their elbows uh, would immersed into a how to say into a cold water, ice water, actually ice water. So as we know, the ice water can activates can promote the releasing of of can promote the releasing of adrenaline. So this time, and the second group still read the articles that are full of emotions. So this time they also did a comparison with two groups. The scientists found even the first group read the articles that are very boring, but they after they immerse but because they immersed their elbows into the ice water, so they can remember better than the the previous um than the previous than the first group in the previous research, right? Experiment. So they just found uh, the adrenaline is the essential factor of establishing our memory. So they, yeah. So they had some. So how can we use how can we leverage the adrenaline to how to say to improve our memory? So he gave us some how to say practical ways of
Yeah,
leveraging. Yeah,
it
the
it
first
is.
one. Yeah, the first one is to the caffeine. Caffeine actually has several effects on our body, impact on our body. Uh, first first one is the caffeine um, can reduce a kind of substance that released um, released with the time that we are being awake. So the longer the time we are awake, these substance would releasing the more these substance would be released. So the caffeine can reduce these these substance, or hold back hold back the effects of these substance. Um, so so and another uh, effect of caffeine that is can improve the releasing of our adrenaline. So so when should we drink coffee so that can improve our memory? So a lot of people they are accustomed with um, drinking coffee before they study or before they learning or before they did some physical training, right? So so the how to say the researchers found that uh, actually the best way to improve to leverage the coffee to increase your to leverage the adrenaline to increase your study is to use the caffeine or other ways of releasing of promoting the releasing of adrenaline um, uh, before after your study. So if you study for a while, you can drink a coffee so that can effectively increase your memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can and Another way to increase your adrenaline is taking a cold bath, because taking a cold bath is a great way to promote your releasing of adrenaline. So if you can, after you study, you can taking a cold bath, and also you could when you are doing some how to say intense physical training or workouts, so that could also promote the releasing of your um, adrenaline. So you could study you could do some intense physical training after you study.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a great way to boost your memory.
That reminds me of the Sun Jing and the Su Qing history. The history stories, when they study, they just use the rope to tie his hair on the roof beam.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and then another one just use the oil to stab it into his knees, to his own necks. 头悬梁锥刺股.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe that way can also promote the
Yeah. But
yeah.
but that's too horrible, I guess.
It can,
Since my hair is so short.
yeah. Dread. Yeah, so I think it's just makes you feel pain, or makes you feel the 刺激性的 exciting feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
自己怎么说来着？我都忘了。Stimulate.
Stimulate. Yeah. Stimulate
Yeah.
adrenaline. Okay.
Yeah, adrenaline. Yeah, okay. So that's the things that I wanna share with you.
Okay. Actually, today, when I want to know some brain function, I didn't find all specific function, but I just not relearned the brain structure and the brain function. Maybe I will explain. I will show some information I collected from the YouTube that it's related to our brain function. It's not really
Okay.
of specific, but it's a total integration of our brain. Okay. First, actually, when we notice, okay, when we observe the animals in this world, we will find their brain will almost two types. They one of them is radically radially symmetrical, and then another one is bilaterally symmetrical. can understand.
What is that?
The first one is the radially symmetrical. It's radially 它就是辐射性的，就
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah, and the another one is bilaterally，就是双边的两侧对称的 bilaterally symmetrical
Symmetrical. What's that? Symmetrical.
对称
Okay, okay. Symmetrical. Okay.
symmetrical.
Symmetrical. Okay.
The first one is radially symmetrical, like some animals, not animal, maybe some ocean creatures, like 海星, how to say, starfish. Like starfish, it have fat. You say it's like a 就是像海星一样，它其实是辐射性的嘛，它的大脑其实是就是像一个圆一样，或者说是从中间辐射向各个方面嘛，对吧？
Okay.
Yeah, and like the like the jellyfish. Yeah, jellyfish also is round, and his brain is like the if the video told it's really symmetrical, but like the human and the tiger or the pig, their brain is like the bilaterally symmetric, because when you just cut it from the middle, it is totally exam or something. I don't know. It's just we can have the left and right side. So we call
Okay. What is bilateral?
两侧
Symmetry.
正的，就 bi
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So we are the bilateral, bilaterally
Bilaterally. Okay.
是两边的那个对称的。So we are the bilaterally symmetrical animal. So our body also have the four humps, like the forebrain 前脑，还有 midbrain 中脑，还有 hindbrain 就是后脑。
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
the spinal cord 就是脊髓 spinal cord.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it said when we were in embryo, we have a brain that looked very similar. 就是when we were in embryo, our forebrain and our hand brain and also the midbrain, it is very small and very similar. It don't have much difference. But when we become when we become bigger, when we become older, and during the development changed radically. What is and when we see some pictures of the adult brain, we can see our forebrain is very large. Yeah, and
Okay.
the total. Then maybe I can show you some picture our forebrain. Well,
Okay.
let me one moment. Our forebrain. Let me check. Yeah, it said when we were in bro. Okay, sorry. But when we grow, when we develop the brain, our forebrain is going to be so large. You know, when
Okay.
our brain, the most part of our brain is the forebrain. It is so large because our forebrain is where all of the emotions and memories and all of that thinking we generally attribute to the brain is going to the forebrain. Yeah.
Okay.
The forebrain just where all the emotions and memories and some all of that thinking is through our forebrain. So I think why it's so big, because we have so many emotions and thinking. And
Yeah.
besides that, we have the okay, wait a moment. We have the brainstem. Brainstem is made up by the medulla oblongata. Brainstem is 老干。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, brainstem is 就是老干。made up by medulla oblongata。medulla oblongata 就是延髓，就是我们大脑的一部分，与脊髓的后部相连，就是包含控制不自主的重要功能中心。
Okay.
Yeah, the medulla, well, the brainstem is made up by medulla oblongata and pons. Pons 是老桥的意思。And
Okay.
also midbrain 中脑。Yeah, midbrain 的中脑。What's the function of our brainstem? It's just meet our basic needs. Keep ourselves breathing, and breathing, and keep our circulation going, and also digestion, swallowing, because it's totally near to our mouth. And
How where are these functions be controlled in our brain? You just said the area that control those behaviors.
brainstem.
Oh, brainstem. Okay,
Yeah.
brainstem. Yeah. So the brainstem is the area that our brain area is the area of our brain that controls our subconscious, because the breathing is a ability of subconscious. We don't know, we don't have to learn how to breath, but
What's subconscious 潜意识吗？
yeah.
How to spell it? I forget. My memories get depressed. Degenerate.
SUBCONCIOUS.
Oh, subconscious. Yeah. Because just now we said the brainstem contains the medulla oblongata， 就是我把这个单词发给你。
Okay.
Yeah, and it's very professional class.
Yeah. There are a lot of professional terms.
Yeah. So, and because it said our brain contains 17 functions, so I think I need to know the 17 function, and then I can choose one. Because the brain made up by the medulla oblongata, and the medulla oblongata is a part of our brain, and it contains the you just said the unconscious,
Subconscious.
Yeah. Subconscious.
Yeah.
Subconscious. Subconscious. Important function. Yeah.
Okay.
So it can control our breathing and circulation, going and digestion and swallowing. So I have sensory information come up to the brain, and then we have motor nerves going out. So the brainstem is important in routing that information and filter information, sending it to where it needs to go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this part is our 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 brainstem, and then another one is our cerebrum. Cerebrum 小脑。
Okay.
Yeah, cerebrum. I will send you cerebrum.
Oh, cerebellum. Okay.
Yeah, cerebrum, it's our motor control, because when you it's our motor control, like when you do sports. We will like when you do sports, and also helps you to coordination. Yeah, coordinate.
Coordinate. Okay,
Yeah,
coordinate.
and also gives you motor memory, like when you read how to like when
Okay,
you
multiple.
when you like when you learn to ride a bicycle, but our cerebrum will saves the motor memory. When next time you ride the bicycle, you can know how to ride it.
Okay.
Yeah, so if if you don't have a good sports, if you can't do sports well, maybe your cerebrum will be developed more. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and the another one is our synapse 丘脑 synapse
Wow.
synapse. I will send you the word synapse.
Lemon.
It yeah, it can help us control our homeostasis 就是体
Okay.
and maintain our body temperature and also maintain our osmolarity. Osmolarity 就是血浆的渗透浓度osmolarity.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also important in circadian rhythms. Yeah, this is very important. Circadian rhythm is 生物钟的节律。
Yeah.
It's
Circadian rhythms. Okay, circadian rhythms. Okay.
yeah. So if our circadian rhythms gets lost, maybe we will find ourselves very tired and
Yeah, like me.
yeah. You should check your synapse well. 对你的
Yeah,
秋
yeah.
yeah, so your circadian rhythms will be okay, and I think that's where behaves that where if our circadian rhythms don't behave well, it will show some symptoms on our face or on our body.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's true.
yeah, okay, that's the part. And also we have the pituitary gland. Uh, pituitary.
Okay. Pituitary gland, it's 什么腺是吧？
对，我也 send you.
Pituitary gland. Okay.
脑下垂体。
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's its effect impacts on our body?
Yeah, it's
Regulating hormone production. Okay. So
yeah.
so maybe it's this area that control the releasing of adrenaline maybe.
I'm not sure, but it can.
Pituitary gland.
Yeah, but it can responsible for the secretion of neurohypophysical hormones.
Okay.
Yeah. It can antidur. Yeah, and also it can. Yeah, 反正 it just plays a crucial role in regulating harmony. How do you pronounce
Hormone.
hormone,
Hormone.
right?
Yeah, production. Okay.
Hormone production in our
Yeah,
body.
yeah. Maybe it's pituitary gland that is the place that produce adrenaline because this name is so familiar to me. Maybe in the podcast I've learned the podcaster had the host had said that, but I didn't remember. Maybe after next time, after we had discussed a topic or we had learned something, we need to, go for a jogging or doing some exercise after we learned, so we
Yeah,
can memorize how to say firmly.
yeah, right. And also I continue the next two part. There has
Okay.
another you know, just now we talk about the cerebellum, and there is another the cerebrum 大脑 cerebrum 大脑
Okay.
yeah. Let me send to you because it's so cerebrum. Uh, the cerebrum is integration part. You know, it makes sense of all that data that comes in, billions of neurons and billions of synapses or connections between these neurons. And that's where we make sense of information as it comes in cerebrum. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, and there is a very interesting. There is a corpus callosum. I will show you. It's very interesting when I found this part.
What is corpus?
Check. I will show you the. I will show you the.
Long
Mm-hmm. Wait a moment.
corpus callosum. Okay.
Yeah. I will show you. You know, just now we say we are the bilateral, bilaterally symmetric, right? There
Yeah.
is, yeah. When you see this picture, the left and the right part, in the middle there is the corpus callosum.
Okay. Okay. Corpus callosum. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't-
it's like a bridge between the two parts of the brain,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, right. It just connected our the left and right brain, and it plays
Yeah.
a crucial role in facilitating communication,
Facilitate.
facilitate
Yeah.
facilitating communication between the two hemisphere of the brain.
Okay.
Yeah, just 它的中文名叫做胼胝体。
Oh, 胼胝体. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's very familiar in Chinese, but
yeah.
it's so strict. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe when we our left and right brain, they need to connect. They need to connect each other, and they need to communicate each other's information. They need to use the corpus callosum. You know, so
Okay.
make you more smarter because you can.
If people did a surgery to cut off his corpus callosum, what would happen? I remember I've listened to some introduction of this kind of surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've heard an experiment that people had been taken off of his corpus callosum. So I don't know. Yeah, because also in my in the podcast I had learned, he also introduced me. The host also introduced an experiment, or actually it's a story of a patient that had did some surgery of his brain. I forgot the particular um, area that where he did the surgery on his brain, but uh, the researchers just found that um, actually uh, okay, hippocampus. Yeah, this patient had been cut off, did a surgery to took off his hippocampus hippocampus campus 就是海马体的意思，然后海马体就是它的那个记忆的产生的地方。Yeah, the creation place of the memoration of the memory, but where the memory formed. So after this patient had been cut off his hippocampus, he can only remember the memory, the things that happened before he did this surgery. But after so the researcher did some how to say trials on this patient. They just told him they just after he did this surgery, they just did a trial to test his memory, the memory ability. So they just walk into the room and say hello, I'm blah blah blah, and I want to tell you a joke. And so he can because he just been taken off his hippocampus, so he can still understand the meaning. So maybe that's the his cerebrum didn't get hurt, right? So he can still understand the meaning of the joke. So he laughed really, really hard. But after he but he can't because he had been taken off his hippocampus. So actually he can't remember the thing. So the next time the people the researcher back to the room again and tell him the jokes again and again. But they just found the more times the jokes they told this patient, he laughed less. The less he laughed, so they found maybe he can remember because there are some other mechanisms that can make him remember. Because that's because the laughter or the stimulus to activate his laughter that also accompanied with releasing of adrenaline. Yeah, so that's why they started to focus their study on adrenaline.
Adrenaline, okay.
Yeah, 就是因为最开始这个病人他是这个被切了海马体以后，他其实就是没有形成记忆的地方了。但是呢，就讲笑话发现他还会笑，就是给他讲笑话，就发现按理来说他应该是每次讲他都每次都笑得很厉害，但是他其实笑的是越来越少了。so they found another mechanism of memory.
Okay, so the adrenaline.
Yeah, adrenaline.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, and I found because I found they use the MRI to test the function of our test each function of our brain, because they said like the brain brown oh no like the cerebrum, when they put some pictures in front of our eyes, they will just use MRI to see the neurons change in our brain, so they can find this part is function for detecting information, and this picture is to stimulate some hormone, some like that. They just use the MRI technology to test the function of our brain.
Yeah. Our brains are really like a computer actually, because the essential mechanism of our brain is just like, our brain can release some electrical signals,
Yeah.
like yeah, but in a computer it also use electrical signals to, to send some instructions
Yeah.
to operate something. So yeah, our brain really like a computer. That's why computer called computer.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe do you have any other thing you want to share with this topic?
um yeah, actually it's okay, but I just found I just very interested to the, some surgeries happened to, operated on our brain. What would happen to that? Maybe next time we could dig something about that, to find some interesting experiments to share.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because yeah, when you said the 偏执体
Yeah.
thing, so I found it's a really, uh, attracted me, because I just it just reminds me of some experiments on people's brain.
Yeah, okay. And yesterday I also yesterday I joined the English corner, and three of them came from the medical industry, and they showed me many other terms of the professional terms of this industry, like the license out, license in, and
What is license out, license in?
对我昨天也问了，就是 license out is just we developed we developed some 专利怎么说
Patent.
Yeah, we developed some patent or some genetic systems technology that we can authorize to the foreign country so they can use our technology. And also the licensing is just that we get the 授权 the
Authorization.
yeah authorization from the foreign company
Authorization. Yeah.
to develop it to get more money from the investors. And also they said actually this years we have more we developed more and more achievements on the molecules 就小分子
Yeah. Molecule.
yeah macromolecule
Oh,
macromolecule
micromolecule.
yeah macromolecule experiment in America. So and they said the actually
Oh, is that because last year I heard a news. There's a famous scientist that had fled back to our country.
yeah I'm not
And
sure.
he was a very well known, how to say, prominent person in America before. And actually, her air study area maybe is related to, micromolecule area.
Yeah I'm not sure, but their words just remind me maybe one day we can talk about more things related to the pharmaceutical genetic biopharmaceutical industry in our country.
Genetical
就基因学的
what? Pharmaceutical, right?
yeah 对 yeah
基因制药吗？Pharmaceutical.
yeah like that 哦生物制药也可以 bio
Okay.
and
Okay.
there
Okay.
is just
How about if you just want to talk about that, we can do this topic next time.
Yeah. Because yesterday they just show me some countries that I feel very interested, and they said they buy the
patent, right? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
I just sent you 3 companies.
Okay.
Like the KPC, Baiji, and Hongrui, and they said they bought their stocks, and their stocks get 2 times, 涨了2倍嘛。瑞
2 times. Oh, yeah, their price.
Yeah, it tripled
Okay.
at 2 times. Yeah. So maybe I want to know. The stocks has tripled. So I want to know this industry in our country, because in last year, in last Spring Festival, I asked my friends. They said actually American just placed much pressure on our biopharmaceutical industry, because they just don't give permission for the scientists to go back go back China, and set some rules for the
Yeah, actually, they are just push the scientists to make a choice, either choose America or choose China.
yeah,
They
right.
just push them to make a choice, to make a decision, which side they would choose.
Yeah, right. And also, they shared me one story that last month, three 工程师 projector.
Engineer.
Oh yeah, engineer. Three engineer from Suzhou. They applied for the American visa, to join our booth, but their visa gets rejected for some reason. It is unsecure policy, unsecure national policy. 就是被拒的原因好像是说因为风险行业因素 like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe I want to dig some information related to this topic. So I think our brain and
Okay.
biopharmaceutical and the experiment on our brain, and also this topic is totally connected each other.
Yeah. So how about we just we could find something on the micro molecule industry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I haven't figured out what can these technologies can be used in that can be used in our life.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
I also want to know more information about this industry, because
Okay.
yesterday we just 6 people sitting at the table, 3 men. The 3 men just from the same industry, so I feel shocked.
Okay. They colleagues.
No, they're different company, and so they talk their industry. Wow, they talk many things about this industry, and also I know.
Are they engineers?
No, actually, they are also responsible for different part of this industry.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
and also I learned some new words from this English column. Do you know the M and A?
Aim and A.
Yeah,
What is aim and A?
他就知道，因为他们在聊的时候，我就发现他们其实挺多人都知道，就说是企业并购的意思，就是 mergers and acquisition。
Oh, merges. How to spell that?
M and
Mer-
A，你直接输 M and A。
M and A.
Yeah, right.
Merge and what?
Uh,
Acquisition. Okay. Merge and acquisition. Okay.
Yeah.
M&A. Okay. Wow. Though they are so fancy. They
Yeah,
like
right.
to use some professional terms that we didn't know, so they can, show their superiorities. It's so
Yeah,
much pressure to attend an activity like that.
yeah. So I need to join
I,
that.
I can't understand you.
Yeah, even
Now.
I don't, but they can say some words I didn't know, and there are
Yeah, but actually, it's not very friendly to the newbies. Yeah. If you, I mean, if you wanna if you really sincerely wanna introduce something to other people, you have to. I don't know. Maybe because I had worked in the internet industry, so uh from my working experience, every time I want to introduce something to people that maybe they haven't learned about that before, I would use the easiest words to explain it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when they say this word, all of the rest of the people can understand what he talks. So at that moment, I know it's my, you know.
Yeah. You must experience a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
I
and,
guess that I
and
can
also
understand.
there are few another words I want to share with you. I think it's very useful because
Next time you just recite some professional terms that we had discussed before and said to them.
yeah. And then another
Yeah.
one I want to send to you, it's FA.
FA.
Yeah, when we,
FA. What is FA?
yeah, you
It's
can
also an acronym.
yeah, it is when we talked about the financial department, the another one asked, are you FA? I don't know FA is what, but the other people told me it's the financial advisor，就财务顾问，类似于有点像中介啊之类的。
Oh, okay. So how can a financial advisor can be?
Mm,
How what is their jobs? What are their work?
maybe just to provide marketing.
Financial
Oh yeah, financial tactical for the business for the entrepreneur,
entrepreneurs, right?
entrepreneur. How to pronounce it?
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Yeah, like that. And
Yeah. Okay. I can get it. But why does an entrepreneur don't have their own how to say financial
yeah,
stats?
when a company faces some new challenge, and like they want to get listed, they will ask some financial advisor to prepare for the listed process.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
And the last one I want to share with they said the term sheet term sheet 应该是
Term sheet. What is term sheet?
Term sheet.
term sheet
Term sheet.
Term sheet 是什么表吗？
就是
单吗？
它就相当就是类似于合同一系列的条款，因为昨天他们讲到说，就是 this year I have sent some term sheet，
哦
I have
Okay. They
term
all come from some, foreign company maybe.
yeah
A lot of people who worked in foreign company they like to use these words. Since our company just hired how to say a senior leader from a foreign company.
Mm-hmm.
She's an HR. She's a HR, so she like to use some English words in our
Yeah,
company.
but when I learned these words, next time I will use it too. You know, when these people talk these words, and then me don't know what they're talking about. So, okay.
Yeah, next time. Yeah. They really they are so strong ability.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
Yeah,
my,
that's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
yeah, I just want to share with you because we
Next time we could, next time when I introduce my job, my work, my overtime job to you, I would tell you, okay, I'm busy with my work, term sheet these days.
okay. So maybe
Okay, that's great.
time. Okay.
Yeah, great. Okay, so just have a good night.
Yeah. I feel so tired these days. Maybe we should
Yeah,
we
we
both.
we both should take a rest. Yeah.
Yeah. So bye.
Bye. See you.
See you.